This hike is 17.2 miles, out and back, with 5,305 feet of elevation gain, strenuous difficulty, and it does require a permit. Preparation and safety are key to having a fantastic experience when hiking Half Dome. This hike requires you to be in good shape. Most people take 10 to 12 hours to hike to Half Dome and back, depending on the way you choose to come down. Plan to leave early, around sunrise or even earlier, which we did and you'll see later in the video, and then have a non-negotiable turnaround time. The trail is fairly well marked, but make sure to watch all trail signs as it can be easy to miss them along the way. The daily permit quota is 225 hikers each day on the Half Dome Trail beyond the base of Subdome. 60% of reservations are available 24 weeks in advance. The remaining 40% are available 2 weeks in advance and up to 4 days before your hike. I'll explain this more later in the video. You've read that right. It's 2:48 a.m. when we got into the park. Highly recommend starting this hike super early because in the summer months, when you're hiking Half Dome, it is extremely hot. One thing you definitely will want to bring on this hike is headlamps, especially if you plan on starting super early. It was very, very dark out, and some of these areas on this trail become very wet because there's waterfalls, which you will see later. So be sure to bring that along. It is definitely a safety precaution when it comes to this hike.
Smile.
Deuces.
As I mentioned earlier, this hike is over 17 miles. And you actually have the last chance to fill up really early on in the hike. I want to say it's probably 2 miles in, so be sure to pack enough water. We took multiple gallons of water just because we knew it was going to be hot that day and we knew it was going to be a very long day. And of course, there's no options along the way, so being prepared is one of the best things you can do when you're taking on a hike like this. Okay, so Vernal Falls is absolutely amazing, and you're going to see here very shortly that it's even more stunning in the daytime. So be sure, even at the end of the hike, to head back the same way you came so you get to see this in the daylight. It is just so stunning to be able to witness this. I do want to mention that the stairs are really, really slippery, especially when it's dark out. It's hard to be able to tell that, so just be careful in this section of the trail. Nevada Falls is also super amazing. You do get a little bit more morning light depending on when you're starting. As you can see a little bit more of the waterfall for this one, but be sure to check this out on the way back as well because it's just amazing. And it's beautiful to see just the difference between night and day with these waterfalls. So as I mentioned, Half Dome is a permitting system. So it's something you have to apply for in advance. The Half Dome cables are put up each spring and taken down each fall. So typically they put them up the Friday before Memorial Day, and then they're left up through the Tuesday after Columbus Day. But these dates do change a little bit based on the conditions and may vary from year to year. Currently 2026 is not up yet, but be on the lookout for those because it is coming up. Typically they do start opening the preseason lottery at the beginning of March, so it's better to be prepared. If you do apply for the preseason lottery, which is the one that opens in March, the results are typically released mid-April. These are for people that are going to Yosemite this summer and they know the dates that they're going to be there, so they typically apply for the same time frame that they're going to be in Yosemite. The other option, which has a far fewer amount of slots available, is the 2-day in advance daily lottery system. So this is the one we actually did. So we did not win permits in advance. So once we got to Yosemite National Park, we did do the daily lottery, which requires you to apply 2 days in advance for the desired hiking date. And we did win that, so we were able to go for the Half Dome hike. So I will say this hike is extremely strenuous. So just coming in and expecting to be able to do it is not really practical. We had been hiking a ton this particular summer that we did hike Half Dome. I would say if you win the preseason lottery, definitely be prepared and start getting outside hiking prior to this hike because it was nothing like I've ever done before and I am an avid hiker. I would say if you win the daily lottery, I would not even apply for it unless you actually know you're capable of doing a hike like this because it's just really intense. If you're not used to hiking, if you're
ready?
not used to doing a lot of elevation change, it's going to be very, very difficult to be able to accomplish last minute. So even if there's a potential that you could win it, definitely try to prep in advance if you're able to. It just makes the experience so much better when you show up prepared versus struggling this whole time. It's going to make it so much less enjoyable to actually go out and experience just how wonderful this actually is and just how beautiful it is. So definitely come prepared. If you like this video, be sure to check out some of my other content and be sure to subscribe. It's free to do. You just hit the subscribe button and it'll let you know when I have new videos up. I'm attaching the link here for the Half Dome video that actually shows us climbing the dome itself. It was too long to include in this video, so just go ahead and click that link and it'll take you right on over there and you'll be able to see how wild it actually is to climb this.